Welcome. It is me, your host, Andre X. This is the Where Are We podcast. I am here with my guy, M. Dot.
Let's go.
Now, I mean, this doesn't happen every day. I have cool introductions, but they're not really that cool. We also have the new guy behind the wall. He came straight from Dominican Republic, right off the sand, right off the beach. He came in here with a bottle of Presidente filled with Brugal in it.
Bow, tú sabes qué es lo que es. Estamos activos, baby.
Activado. So, welcome to the show. You know what I mean? We're grateful to have you. It's been a long time coming. You are fucking a hard man to get in touch with. You are been traveling the world or get stuck in countries on accident. Coincidentally, right? But you know how the first 5 minutes of the show goes? We're going to roll up with the world, turn off the Netflix, turn off the Amazon Prime, sit in front of your TV, put YouTube, and watch us, motherfuckers. Let's do it. So let's talk about weed, man. You don't smoke? You do smoke? What's going on?
So I did smoke a lot when I was younger, and then I stopped for a little bit. And when I was younger, not to age myself, it was fucking, it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't strong as fucking. Now they got like the strongest weed in the world. Like when I was, a kid, it was dirt.
It was just haze.
Kind Bud was the strongest weed,
What was it?
Kind Bud was like the strongest weed. Now it's like the lowest,
Kind Bud?
KB, Kind Bud, yeah.
I heard that shit in my life.
You never heard Kind Bud? Come on.
I'm from the city of Hayes. I'm from the city of Hayes. Sour Diesel.
Yeah, of course.
Kush.
But so yeah, we didn't have like,
And Harax.
now it's like purple, Tiffany Amber Thiessen,
Yeah.
Skittles, green,
I smoked
California, San Diego.
I smoked some Adolf Violet the other day.
See this? I just figured
Adolf Violet.
I figured it'd be something crazy like that, just a name. But yeah, so I used to smoke a lot, and then I was in high school, and now I don't. Now I don't smoke as much. But I actually, when I do smoke, it hits you like crazy because when you don't smoke for like 6 months, 7 months, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So I smoked the other night. I did a radio interview. Shout outs to my homie Grams Vorden. His name is like spelled like Graham, and his last name is Vorden. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, yo, I used to sell weed, so it's Grams 410. Grams 410, dog. So shout outs to
Oh my bad.
Dopest name.
Is he Dominican?
No. But you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all my Dominican homies too. Anyway, he gave me a vape. And that shit, me and wifey smoked that the other night, and it was incredible.
Back to it, man. I'm sorry. So yeah, man, the weed is getting a lot crazier. You know what? How weed affects me when I stop smoking it? I can remember my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vivid dreams.
Like vividly. Yeah.
Vivid dreams.
And I love weed. I love the smell of it. I love the feeling of it. I love it over alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I drink. That's my vice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't drink during the day all day, but I drink at night. You know what I mean? And I drink a lot. But like, I don't.
You don't drink during the day all day. You just drink during the day half day.
Nah, yeah, just pull over and take sips. Nah, but like I drink after the kids are in bed, after the show is done. You know what I'm saying? After if I'm gonna produce and it's like 8-9 p.m. like I'll I'll drink a little bit. But like with weed, I'd rather smoke because it's better effects on your body long term. You know what I'm saying? Like alcohol, like just beats the shit out of you, and the next day the hangover is like, I talk about it a lot in the music. The hangover is like no fucking joke. You were just talking about it. That shit is that's like paralyzing. Especially the older you get. But I love weed. I just don't like the paranoia because it's so strong for me if I take more than like half a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because I don't smoke like that no more.
Have you tried like sativas and stuff?
I have, and it's all this. I start overthinking. You know what I mean? I start like, and you know what the fucked up part is the writing channels in so crazy when I do smoke because it's like, oh shit, like you start really, everything slows down. Yeah. You can write some wild shit.
You start getting into detail and your paranoia.
Yo, but then you start, you know what I'm saying? Then the coming down from it is I start thinking about shit like, man, I couldn't be at a fucking grocery store talking to people. I'd lose my fucking mind. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I used to smoke all the time, but I've dialed it back. But I did smoke recently last week with wifey, and it was actually awesome. So maybe I'll get into the sativa. I always used to fucking do it when I was in high school when we were rapping in like freestyle ciphers and shit.
I feel like weed came with the rap package.
Yeah, it's hand in hand. Yo, so I played college basketball, so I think I slowed down too when they started drug testing us. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So then that
You
like
played
was
college
like
basketball? How old are you?
yeah, 39 now. you know. So long time ago.
You can only go to community college
No, I played college basketball. Like,
I was talking shit.
oh shit. I played like, you know, long ass time ago. And when you don't have something for a little bit, then you realize you don't even need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. I enough time went by, I didn't have it, and then when I started, like, you know, smoking again, it was like, this shit's too strong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Doesn't mean I ain't gonna, you know, ever do it again or like do it more, but just not like I used to. What's going on?
I don't know. I just hear fucking door creaks. I'm not worried. I'm just saying.
I feel like it's gonna be a good one. Just give him a positive.
Man, I'm usually the one who has ADD all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But anyway, I don't know where we want to go back to.
That's cool. Let's segue right into that. Let's talk about childhood, man. You talk about ADD and all this other and stuff like that. Do you have ADD or are you?
I have fucking
OCD
AD, fucking HD times HD 1000,
Yeah.
24. I can't even, like, you know, sit still without wanting to, you know, do something, write something, produce something, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem. I think that, I mean, that's not
Weed
the
would help
problem.
that.
No, that's a superpower.
It's a superpower for sure.
We can't sit still because we have to be productive.
That's a fact.
And people like in school couldn't understand that because they were too boring.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
us to sit there and fucking. Deal with it.
I can't just do, like, so my parents' best thing they ever did when I was, not to take away anybody else who they never put me on medication. So, like, I feel like that was really dope because I was able to use, you know, like music and basketball, and I had outlets, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to be creative, you know, more creative in my opinion because I wasn't, they didn't numb me, you know what I'm saying? And again, not to take anything away from if you had to take medication, I just meant that my parents chose that way and that helped me in my situation, you know?
I used to be a mentor for kids, and I used to take them out every weekend and stuff like that. And sometimes I'd get them on medication, sometimes I get them off medication. It's like two different worlds, bro.
Depends on the person, you
Two
know?
different worlds. It's
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
like a very happy kid ready to go get in trouble and chill. I don't care about that. That's what a kid should be doing. And when I get the ones that are like
Yeah,
that,
man.
literally in my car, I'm
It,
like, what the
and you don't know
fuck?
how it's gonna, like, affect them. It's there's so many layers to it that, like, you know, I can't speak on. I'm not a doctor, but it's sometimes it's just not natural for the kid. You know what I mean? But whatever. I digress with that. This shit for me helped me. Like, dog, you know me with my work ethic. Like, I have to be doing, you know, touring, producing, making it, you know, whatever, booking another show, shooting a video. These videos that are dropping, I shot these while I was on tour, in between the show and the sound check, and then, you know what I'm saying, doing a radio, and I'm setting this all up myself, and I don't miss a single thing. I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be there. Just like this. Like, obviously I'm gonna be here because I'm excited to be here, but, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like,
That brings me to the next segment, which is like the 4 agreements, which is like our rules, or like our what do you say? You know, like our
commandments?
you know, like our agreement with how we're gonna go through this podcast. And one of them is you ever read the 4 agreements?
for this podcast?
No, have you ever read the 4 agreements, the book?
No, I haven't read the 4 agreements. I thought you meant for this.
No. Yeah.
specifically.
So for this specifically, we use the 4 agreements. One of them is, the first one is be impeccable with your word.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
like hearing you say that, like,
Yeah.
you know, it just triggered me to remind myself, oh shit, these are what the ground rules are. You know, be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best.
Yeah. I agree with all 4. I live by that.
I do live by that.
Same.
But I had to live by that after I read the book. I wish I lived by that
Before
the
that.
whole time, you know?
Yeah, man.
It happens though. I got the knowledge when I needed it.
I can't stress enough, man, like 99.9% of stuff that happens is you being accountable and being there, showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like half of these people that are in the positions they have, it's because they kept banging on the door. You know, obviously you got to be ready when that door opens, you know what I mean? But, like, everything I am is from me, like, pushing and saying, yo, this small show that I did in Germany, I could give you stories for days that turns into me performing at an airplane hangar in Czech Republic. You know what I'm saying? And the dude's like, yo, I can't believe you came out for this, you know, little show. Man, it's not little to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's dope for me too. Yeah. Or, like, you know, like, we're getting paid for all these shows, but I'll take a little bit less money at this show because this show could mean that I can gain this more amount of people. Met a dude in the crowd who books me for now France. Yeah. Exactly. That's it. And like giving your all no matter what. That's one that I believe in too. Like, I don't care. I mean, you know, don't spread yourself thin. But if you're gonna show up show up every time. I don't care if you're the 2-15 Patriots or whatever team you are. You show up and you play hard, or you go hard, you perform hard. If you don't,
sit the fuck down.
Or sit down, go to the bench. You know what I mean?
Man.
And you see me even with ball. Actually, it's funny. We did play ball with hoop hop. You know what I mean? And again,
we went champions.
two chips. And that shit wasn't easy, man. I'm not bullshitting when I say like I'm older. You know what I mean? I'm not in my perfect shape, but I'm busting my ass.
Yeah.
I got an MVP. With dude, fucking Ant was playing basketball like every day.
Yeah,
the dude like
Ant Thomas, I saw him last night at the BMAs.
the dude's literally created like in a basketball room. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Drago training. It's like fighting Drago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like my life isn't ball anymore. My life is my family and music. You know, obviously family number one, God number one, family number. You know what I mean? Right there, and then fucking music is like a third. But like everything I have is now music, not basketball. Outside of family and God. You know.
What do you do for a day job?
So I'm actually.
My bad, I mean, cut you off.
Go ahead.
I find it amazing sometimes when we know people that travel the world to doing what they love, but they still gotta come back and work. It's like yo, I'm in the army, I'm gonna go travel the world, but when I come back, I still gotta be working Sears or you know what I mean, like something like that.
It's crazy. Like I actually see the article right here. It says that's so dope, John, or whoever put it up. I'm so proud to say that like I'm in the union now. Like I'm like building those. I'm on the side of buildings in Boston. Like we're installing the windows in the downtown Boston, doing like a glazer. I'm in the union or whatever, and that's a serious job. Like we're 5 a.m, leaving the crib. Starting at 6 a.m. And I'm like driving into Boston. I'm there like some 10, 12-hour days, Saturdays. We're working these crazy hours, and then all of a sudden like I'm booking a tour for 2 weeks in Europe and performing at every show and setting this all up by myself. Right? I'm not working at Starbucks. And I'm also proud to showcase it. Like a lot of rappers are afraid to say that they have jobs, dog. I make good money with music, no bullshit. Like we had a good, probably my best year was last year. But to buy a crib, I needed to have a career. You know what I mean? Yeah. And music, it could be a real job, but you have to have other hustles. You have to have other incomes. Look at 50 Cent. Look at all these dudes. They're not just rapping. They're doing vitamin water. They're doing TVs. They're doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Whatever it is. So
I feel like a smart artist would know that.
Yeah.
If I mean, you could rap forever. You could do it forever. You can. If that's how you want to do that, you could do that. But I mean, for longevity and generational wealth, I think you should be thinking more than just rap. I think there's more than just rap in hip hop. There's so much more to do than just rap.
And you could do both. You could do both. If you work hard enough, you could do both. So I always talk about this. I'm the third type, but there's two types. There's a rapper who like is Al Bundy, who has his glory days. Yo, this is when I rap. This is when I did this. Right. Now they have their life and their family, and they put the Superman cape on like once a year. And then there's a dude who might sacrifice his family, has to lose a lot of relationships. He's not making enough money, but he's chasing music. You know what I'm saying?
To everybody in this room.
And I'm the third one where I feel like I'm juggling both, which is a real thing, dog. So I'm lucky I have a great girl. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. I think niggas forget to set their foundation before they get to do anything. It doesn't have to be music, but like set a foundation before you go on your journey, because or set a station, a station where you can keep coming back to to reset if you needed to. Something, do something to fall back on. I mean, I'm not saying have a plan B, but I'm saying have a fallback just in case you reach the height and you fell back, but it's gonna bounce and it'll go back up. You know what I mean? Make yourself a trampoline or something.
A foundation. It's just like anything with like the cheap buy-in. Somebody who buys plays, somebody who buys like or an image, somebody who doesn't have real relationships, that's hollow. When they fall, they're gonna fall all the way to the ground. If you've built relationships, if you've built like if I have all these relationships and all this foundation and all this years of work, then I have all those people that are holding me when you know what I'm saying, like no man is a failure that has friends. You know what I'm saying? So that quick buy-in, there's a quick drop. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit don't last. Like it does for a little bit, but not forever.
How important is like friendships to you?
Everything,
Yeah.
man. Like I'm telling you, that line stuck with me from Wonderful Life. You know, a man with friends is never a failure. You know what I mean? So that's brother. Like I'm built on that. With me able to tour Europe, like I'm able to tour Europe because every time I go, I make new friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When I went one time. I toured one time, and I made lifetime.
There you go,
friends.
lifetime.
What's your oldest friendship?
Man, that's crazy. I mean, wow. My cousin, maybe because we've been. I mean, does that count? Like it's family, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't count. Because I met him when I. But it's crazy because my oldest friendships, some of them are like been in like high school and college and shit. Like it's weird. Like meaning the friends that like that I'm closest to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wasn't mature enough maybe when I was younger. Like I still have some of those friends, but not the way I do from the cats that like I met with music and cats that I. You know what I mean? Outside of my family.
I've known him since probably like the 7th grade.
See, that's dope.
And I've known him since high school. But Knight, the DJ, I've known him since the 4th grade.
See, that's the illest shit. And y'all have like a brotherhood and a community.
Yeah.
Like I see y'all rolling together. I'm proud of y'all. I want to say that too. Like keep doing your thing. This shit is awesome.
Thank you,
I'm a
man.
fan of it too.
Thank
you know
you,
what I
man.
mean? So yeah.
I was just saying that yesterday. Like, I've been doing so much music for many years and making these connections. But everyone that saw me at the BMAs yesterday was giving me shouts on the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
they weren't even asking about music. So I'm like, fuck. I kind of like, in a way, I love doing music. But like, if this is what it is for me, like the podcasting thing, I might just do music on free time, you know. But like, you know, I don't know what my calling is, and I'm not looking for it. I'm just living
Bro, I feel
day
like you're
by
a
day,
natural
bro.
at this.
Do what you enjoy.
Yeah,
You're a
I
natural
talk
at this.
about doing fulfilling work, and this right here, talking to people, just getting them to express themselves and talk to me and open up.
Yeah,
and smoke some weed while we do it and talk some shit. Where the fuck are we right now?
This is I mean somewhere in Italy. That could be Venice. I don't see water though.
It's like a fucking school.
You know. No, man, Italy is so dope. They don't book me enough. I'm not gonna say that the whole country, but like a lot of Italy is going under, not like going under, but like they're in trouble.
Rising?
No, they're in trouble money wise. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
Greece
like
is in trouble,
financially.
Italy's in trouble, Spain's in trouble.
Why is that happening?
They just so Italy has more people in retirement than the workforce. Think about that, and they're not go. They take like a 5-hour siesta for lunch and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that, man, I love. My mother's an Italian citizen, so I love being from Italy. But I just, you know, and I also appreciate cats who like enjoy life, who not just work and die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the economy, I'm saying, is having a tough time. A lot of those countries are bringing down the euro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I go there, they don't always book me. I hope to get booked there. But like, countries like Switzerland have crazy money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Switzerland's fun, man. I had a lot of fun in Switzerland. I love Switzerland.
Switzerland's dope.
That's what you said, right?
Switzerland,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
My first show I ever did in Europe was 2009 in Switzerland, and it was supposed to be me and Crumb Snatcher, and I mean, talk about the original Lawrence legend.
Let's
Let's
see how small the world is. Ready? Who's your Switzerland connect?
No, man, I don't even. I know what you're thinking.
Biko.
I know Biko.
Biko's my
but
man.
but
Biko!
I haven't done any shows with him.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you need to, bro.
No, like meaning like these are cats.
Yeah, he
because
hooked you up.
because I've done it myself.
Yeah,
meaning
yeah.
I don't. So he does like
He does arenas.
yeah, he does like no, I just meant like he does Geneva and like that side of the
Yeah,
French side of Switzerland.
The French side. Yeah,
so I do
because he got Babs.
and I'm
He
sure
got this guy named Babs Cool.
I heard.
He's
Yeah.
a French rapper, and he has a girl named Starlight.
Yes, I met Starlight in Holland.
Yeah, I
in
met her.
July.
I met her in I met
Parlor.
Queen in when I went on tour to Amsterdam.
She was in her DJ's DJ Recipe or something he's from Holland too, or he was DJing for when he was there.
Okay.
You been to Amsterdam too?
Yeah, went to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam's dope.
Yeah, went to Amsterdam. I met a guy named Wolf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He runs a club out there. You know Wolf.
No, but
How about Izzy? You know Izzy?
no. Maybe if I met, but like I'm doing Amsterdam in April of this year or next year. It's almost next year.
I have a
24.
homeboy out there named DJ Prime.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
I'm gonna have to. I can connect you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Last time it's been years since I was there, but he was connected to like a lot of like the smoke shops.
Yep.
And like, I'm sure if they know you're in town and like you're an artist from America, they usually have you come over and, do like signs and come chill with the owner, shit like that.
Yeah, that's the dope part about going there. The way they, they house you, they treat you so good. Like, so that's the thing about friendships. Like, each country I have a place to stay. Each city, I mean, in each country, no bullshit. Like, at least the bigger ones, So yeah, like those videos that we shoot, like I told you, those are shot when I'm on tour. You know what I mean? From homies. Like, those aren't like, I don't come out there with a camera guy.
So you go dolo everywhere?
I mean, for the most part, like, I sometimes Core from EMS is with me. And, he met a girl in Switzerland and he's marrying her, dog.
Oh, wow.
So he's
Dominican?
He's moving.
There's Dominicans out there.
She's Swiss German, but she
I feel good. I just learned some German. You know German?
Not like that.
All right, go ahead.
No, but so he's usually with me, like when I'm there. But I'll go dolo fucking anywhere. Like, God's my bodyguard.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I like being alone.
It's the best way to travel.
It's hard as a family man to travel alone because like honestly, I'm the type of dad that wants to like go everywhere with my kid, but my kid does not want to go everywhere with me.
Of course,
right? And like I'm the type of boyfriend that would like my girlfriend to come everywhere with me if she wants. But she's not that type of girl. She wants to do her own thing too, So
yeah.
My thing is like I can't, I just take it as it comes, man. But it's hard to be away from like,
For sure. I got four kids.
Oh
Four kids, man. So it's
all girls?
A boy and 3 girls.
Oh my
God.
God.
3 girls.
Who came first?
My son, he's 16 now. So my youngest is 11 months.
Oh my
11
God,
months.
bro. Tie that shit up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's all my pleasure. So
oh my God.
Yeah, but
same baby mama, right?
No. So
damn, you Dominican too. I love this.
Three baby moms, but the one I'm with is my best friend. We've been together like 11 years, and we have the 2 younger girls together.
Oh wow, man! Congrats.
Yeah.
Talking about father, how's your relationship with your father, man?
It's great. My pops is the man. He's just the best. I look up to my pops.
You have both parents?
Yep, both of my parents. They were together.
Same household.
Same crib. All that. Like, we grew up in Revere. I was in East Boston until I was 5, and then we grew up in Revere, and then we lived in Lynn, and then I got a crib in Peabody now. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so you don't have mommy or daddy issues, huh?
No. I'm very grateful. Great parents. Hell no.
That's
like
good, man.
Lucky, man. But like I said, man, like, now my kids, I wish that, the moms and we had stayed together. Not stayed together like that, but I'm saying, like, I wish that it wasn't like a split family. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that.
Right.
But, I'm
That
great.
is the hard part.
That is the hard part, But, like, we broke up before they were 1 year old. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't,
right.
they didn't see the...
Like, me and my baby mom broke up before my daughter, like, even knew what a house was.
Yeah.
So we were like, for me, it's like, this is a good time to break if we're going to, because in my eyes, like, I was overstressed, I was overstressed with trying to please trying to make someone happy without making myself happy first,
Yeah, 100%.
I've been doing that for many years. I didn't waste a lot of time. I grew a lot of years in that way, like putting everybody else's time before myself, and I forgot to love myself the whole time.
Yeah, it's important, man. I agree fully.
Yeah. What's your morning routine like? Do you wake up and be grateful, or how what do you
Yeah, grateful. Obviously, like, man, like, I'm the type, my energy, like, positive dude, man. I'm every second.
I think if you didn't rap, your energy would take you anywhere.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that. A lot of cats say that. I'm a motor. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, when I'm working, I'm getting up super early. You know what I mean? I try to write. When I drive into work, I have, like, sometimes it's like an hour with traffic. You know what I mean? Even if I'm going in super early, it's still traffic. Way home, I try to write. I try to, like, produce a track every night. I try to, at the minimum, write something. I don't write as much as I should. What are you looking at? Is he producer?
Nah, all I hear is.
Oh, the rolling up.
Like, you look, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, man.
This nigga's snapping. This nigga's rolling.
But
yo, today is a very special day.
Well, you got me here.
Yes,
it's special.
I'm not here. I keep cutting him off because
I'm seeing the look. I'm like, yo, does he not work? Does he not bust ass and produce a beat every night?
Nah.
I'm like, what
he's
do you do?
An artist.
We met before. I'm pretty sure we met before.
Probably here.
I'm sure.
But yeah, yo, loving yourself, man. Your morning routine, right? Like,
Yeah.
Go ahead. Like, you wake up. What's it
So
look like?
so just grateful, obviously, to be alive because that shit's number one. But
Right.
you know, I drink a bunch of water in the morning. I've never had a coffee. I know I'm a weird dude, dog. I don't drink coffee.
Yo, I don't do coffee either.
Never had coffee. But I get going, and like I said, I get in the car and I try to like be, you know, write some music. Like I try. I don't always do it. I play a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say write music, just come up with some bars in my head, and then, you know, voice to text. Like try to say, like, you know, I'm not always perfect with the voice to text. I be texting and driving. I gotta stop doing that shit. It's fucking dangerous. But
Allegedly.
just try to like put something down because I'm at my freshest point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know what I do? I use Instagram. I play the beat on YouTube, and then I just use Instagram to record it.
oh shit.
And then
And then you start like freestyling. Yeah. I want to make my best music. I want to make my best song. I want to like I want the next one to be the best one I ever made. And I'm gonna tell you something. Writing, it's at my age, it gets to a point. And I'm not saying like I'm so old. I just meant like I'm not like 20 years old, like super hungry, like where I did. You know, I'm still hungry, but I've done.
It's like what Andre 3000 was saying. He's like, yo,
Yes,
as I'm
yes,
older, it's
yes,
like, what am I talking about?
yes.
My back pain,
My
like,
colonoscopy, you know, like
my fucking taxes.
I haven't
Like,
had
all
one
that
yet.
shit. Yeah.
But like I really do have pain in my life. You know what I mean? Like with my that's the pain in my life. I have a custody battle with the older kid's mom, and it's horrible, man. And I can't even. It's all over the album. So, but like, you know, like I'm a good dude. You know what I mean? Like I take care of my kids. I pay my child support. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Like, and I can also be better at everything as well. But like I'm saying, like I do everything in my power to be good. You know what I mean? All the people around me are good people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting fucked up. I'm not fucking breaking the law. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing, you know, I'm taking my kids to Disney. You know, like I'm not saying that, like, I just meant that this shit can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
And it can get hard fast.
And my custody battle, you know, with the older mom, it's just with me, it's like, you know, I didn't have the issues from when I was a kid. Like I had no issues. My parents were great. So like it makes me hurt even more because it's like something that I never saw that from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that has been fueling my writing out of this world. And people can relate to that. The vulnerability that people feel when they hear something about, oh shit, like
He's going through something.
Oh shit, she did that to you. Oh shit, like you're going through that. Like I feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not faking and saying some bullshit. Like you're like, that shit's cool. You can fucking do all that shit, but that shit's not lasting. Like the fake shit, all that bullshit, all that image and facade, that shit don't last. Like when I'm at the grocery store, you know, when I'm 50 years old, or I'm at the grocery store next week, do I still have to be that rap character that's in that video? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
this is, so when the dudes see me on the job site, they're listening to my music, that's me. There's no fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm most proud of with this music, you know? The vulnerability, man. Like, not afraid to say I have a job. Most of these cats they'll be like, yo, I don't work, you know, like, or whatever. Come on, man.
I live off rap.
Yeah, bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And maybe, listen, maybe you do good for you, but I don't ever want to chase rap money. I don't want to post, yo, doing features for $50. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you watering it down.
You ever see anybody fall at work?
Wow.
It's a hard
I've never seen anybody fall, but I know of dudes who've like witnessed dudes die 100%, you know?
What's the highest you ever been up?
At work, 16 floors. But after 2 floors, it's all the same. You know what I mean?
Nah, I want to say after 3 floors.
I just meant if you're on the 3rd floor, you fall, you're going to get fucking...
Oh, I was going to say...
Because it's more than 30 feet.
Because
It's
I
like
go up to the 3rd floor, no problem. Once you go past the 3rd floor, the shit starts shaking. And
on the ledge of the building, though. Like, meaning so...
Oh, so you on the... You on
Yo,
the
so they fly in the window and you're like putting it in. I don't do that every day, but like...
Are you on a lift or...
Yeah, no, like we're just harnessed in. That's it. Like meaning like I'm wearing like a harness and it's just...
You just hang?
There's a yo-yo. Yeah, like no, I'm not. I'll show you a picture. Yeah, like... And I rap.
Where are we?
Yo, so I gotta send you
my
this
biggest
picture.
fear. My biggest fear is heights, man. What's
Bro.
your biggest fear?
I'm afraid what happens when we die. I think about that shit a lot. That's another
How
reason
so?
I don't smoke.
You have no control of nothing.
No, I know. I just meant the not knowing, you know? It's a fear of me. Like, I'm not afraid, like, damn, like, I think about it all the time. I'm saying, like, it's one thing I have no control over. So, obviously, I'm a control freak with a lot of stuff in my life, with music, you know what I'm saying? With, like, it's like controlling my own destiny and shit. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens, and nobody knows. When I was a kid, I thought we knew. I thought my parents knew. I thought like the church knew and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm not like fucking fixated on it. There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Yo,
you're scaring me right now. I'm good.
look at that. I mean, you gotta like, that's the whole city under.
Yeah, that's wild.
So that's it. So that's the next window. Like the next window flies up. You know.
Are you just on the ledge?
That's the ledge. That's the ledge of the building.
That's wild, man.
But yeah, man. I mean, dude, dudes
How
do.
do you get to the ledge? You just drop down?
Oh, so the floor is not wrapped yet. The
Oh,
building,
okay, so
the
you
building is
walk
just
right out.
the building's concrete. Yeah, so like the windows are like wrapping around like Legos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't do that. Like these guys do it way more than I do. But I have set windows. I mean, like I have to go out there to caulk. I have to like caulk the window, whatever. Like I have to be out there plenty. You know what I'm saying?
You ever cocked a secretary on accident?
Man, a lot of these secretaries are fucking mannish on these jobs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So staying away from them.
Well, you are what you eat. They probably ate a lot of men.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Let's get back to that fear question. That's very interesting, man. Death is a like. Here's my take on what I just heard you say, and if I can offer you some perspective.
Sure.
What do you actually control in your life? And really think about
You really don't control anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can't even control your breath.
let me rephrase this. Yeah. Let me rephrase
You can't even control your blinking.
Yeah, I guess fully. Yeah. So
You think you're in control.
so
then
let-
you blink.
So let me focus. Let me focus.
ahead,
I mean,
go
let me focus. Let me say it better.
Right.
Right now, when you came here, you're being extra cautious not to die. You're driving safe. You know what I'm saying? You're not like.
Well, not you. You text and drive.
Yeah. I see. No, I'm saying you.
Yeah.
So
Oh, trust me, he can't.
So-
You don't drive safe.
but why are we all? Because we don't know.
Yeah, we
You know what
don't
I'm trying to
know.
say?
We don't
That's
know.
all. So I think life, if this is all there is, this is the most beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's so special. You know, it wouldn't be special if it was going on forever and ever and ever. Because then it would be like a video game. You take advantage of it. Oh, I can just do whatever and die, like
Right.
Groundhog Day. But I want like to spend as much time with my family as I can.
Right.
I want to spend as much time with my loved ones as I can. So that part hits me that it's going. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I'm
I think-
40 years old now.
Yeah, I think
39.
I think
you
that's
know?
the fear. Is that
Yeah.
it's the time. I
Time.
don't
Time.
think, I don't think it's what happens after.
So time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's it. And then like, what am I doing? Like, like working these jobs and shit. Like man, you're always gonna get the heart and soul from me, the genuine shit. Like, dog, like I've been with the company for 3 years. I'm laid off this couple weeks, and it's like my girl's so excited. Like I'm doing a maternity leave. It's a part of the game during the winter,
Right.
and it's like I'm doing so much music. I'm hanging with the family. I'm going to the gym every day, playing basketball.
Yeah.
That shit is lovely. What are we doing? Like this work shit is cool. It's good. I got the career. I got the house. Because I had the money for the crib, but I didn't have the job history. You know what I'm saying? So then I got in the union. Now I'm kind of like on that. What's that shit? The gerbil runs on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the wheel.
The wheel.
You're a fucking robot now.
It's like now I'm checking in. There's a song I did with High Tech. Not to drop, like High Tech's my favorite producer. So, but it's a song I said. It's like repeating the same shit every day. 666 on your name card, and it's like. Clocking in. Oh shit, I gotta do this overtime. Oh shit. Now it's like I've spent 2 hours at home, and two of them, took an hour to get to work, an hour to get home, and now I've spent, the kids are about to go to bed when I get home. You know what I mean? So I'm not. Time is my biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? So. But we don't even realize it because that's why grudges don't matter, bullshit don't matter. Like none of that stuff matters in the long run. You know what I mean? Like. Because, like, time is all you really have, you know?
Somebody came on the show last week, and they gave us a big, like, fucking moment speaking about time.
Yeah.
We were talking about everyone's fear is fucking time, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, why don't you just...
Utilize it.
No, why don't you just erase time from your vocabulary?
Wow. Yeah.
You know when you're going to wake up to go to work. You know all this other stuff, all these routine things you're doing. Those are just routine things. But time... erase it.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you get older, I mean, it really is just a number. Like it's like
is.
it doesn't. It's how you feel.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're the age you are?
No. But when I was playing basketball, because I'm not playing as much, the body takes a more of a beating. You know what I'm saying? Or because when I drink more, I get more of a hangover. That's age. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So in that way.
Or dehydration.
Yeah, that's true too.
You maybe not drinking.
You see what I came in with today? Pedialyte and shit. In the water. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, man. It's time. That's it.
That's your next record. You heard?
But not to mention it.
Shout out Time waits for no man. Melks got a project, little single coming out with Rex, Terminology, and the homie Navi. Check that out. They're gonna have a listening party at the Hidden Tiger in New York on January 4th.
Nice.
Yes.
I'll be in New York January 11th.
Yeah.
I got a show in New York January 11th.
I'll be there that Saturday. I'm taking my daughter to Juilliard.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the kids, man. Like, get them in a position where I'm trying to teach my daughter piano. Like, we put her in a class.
Does she like it? Does she want to learn piano?
She's 6, so it's like.
But did she want to learn piano, or did you like learn?
No,
this?
like she loves playing piano. Oh yeah. So we didn't do it till we saw her messing with the piano.
Right, okay,
so she comes in the studio and I just meant that she has ADD. Like like she's not doing it unless we're like, hey, come on,
right.
Let's get in there.
It might not be. I bet you when she plays and sees people dancing to it,
she'll love it. Yeah,
she'll be like, "Oh, like that will keep her stimulated because she has to do it for them to do it."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It'll
yeah.
keep her stimulated.
She already loves it. She just, what I'm saying is like for her to like focus and learn the same way as me to focus. That's what the first thing I said.
Give her time.
Yeah. So, but my other daughter, she draws, like the older one. She draws unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Like, so one of the vinyls we put out, John has it out there, Dining in Dystopia. She drew like something for the white label, for the sticker that goes on the record.
Right.
I was like, yo, can you draw something? She drew something, and she like gave me the picture, and I snapped a photo of it, and she came back over, she took the picture, and she like was like, hold on, let me see. And she scribbled over it. Nah, it's not good enough. Just like a true artist, So she didn't know I took a picture of it. But then, 6 months later, I sent the picture to my homie. He used it for the sticker for the record. He got the picture to be not like pixelated, so it's actually a good picture. And then, I had the record. I pulled out the record and I showed her that her art had made that. It's kind of like an artist throwing out their art and someone finding it in the trash and putting it on their wall. Mm-hmm. She was crying. She was so excited. But yeah, so like
that's dope, man.
yeah,
Beautiful.
that's a cool story because she's an artist.
That's dope. What's your boy into?
My son's hockey. He likes hockey. 16 years old, man. Crazy.
16, yeah, hockey.
Yeah.
What's hockey like? That's a. I just seen a freaking guy's throat get cut the other day on World Star.
I heard about it. I don't even want to watch it.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
I never played hockey. That's it's expensive for me to even have him do it. That's some. He's not rich or nothing, but that's some richer shit.
No,
like
yeah,
I don't. I played basketball. My mother, she's like threw me a basketball. I was like, this is you don't need nothing, Doug. Yeah. I mean,
that's all you need right there.
Literally, I guess you need sneakers, but you get sneakers anywhere.
No, you can play barefoot. We Dominican.
You got it. So
I mean, you're not Dominican, are you?
No, everyone. I told you all the time, but a lot of cats thought I was Puerto Rican when I was first coming up. You know what I mean?
No, you should have told them you were Puerto Rican.
Oh shit! Shout out to Rev of EMS, the Puerto Rock for my crew.
Dope.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's too fucking. That's funny. That's crazy.
What's it like? The balance, I know as men we have to balance out, a lot of things. A lot of us suppress emotions so that we can get through the day and go to work because no one gives a fuck sometimes. We have to be dads at one point, boyfriends, husbands, fucking the janitor, the carpenter.
Sure.
Everything sometimes. And sometimes even the fucking therapist. So like, what do you think you keep a balance with? How do you keep a balance?
Yo, the crazy thing for the job site with me is the ego, putting the ego to the side, because it's humbling. You know what I mean? Because I started like as an apprentice, you know what I mean? Like as, you know, cats start as an apprentice sometimes. Sometimes they start older too, but like, you know, starting as an apprentice at like 36 or 37. And it was like, you know, I'm signing autographs in Europe. I'm seeing murals with my face on it in France. Like no bullshit. Next to Snoop Dogg, like I got.
Isn't that crazy?
Yo, the craziest shit. I've seen tattoos. You know what I'm saying? But yo, yo.
It's just wild. Yo, it's wild.
And then I come home and dudes.
I can attest to this.
Dudes,
I can attest to what you're saying.
Dudes on the job site, like.
Down talking.
Yo, and it's like, yo, and
they're your daddy, bro.
Yo, and I'm not like I said, life is short. I smile, like I tell some jokes, and it's like I have to put that to the back. Like this is like for some cats, this is all they got. You know what I mean? Like this.
What's the ego for, though? You think? Like,
it's not even about.
Why do you?
No,
think
I'm saying you have to I have to humble myself and be like, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's not worth fucking getting into it over some shit.
No, but I'm
so
saying,
then like you almost
why
have
do you think that you get into that? Like that mentality. Like,
the union's a military, like it's like a
come,
ranking shit, like
the way
talking
they come
down.
at you is crazy.
Yeah. So, but I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying like
everybody.
no, and I'm saying a miserable motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then I gotta like kind of like puff up and like it's like dog, like it's like
some people have bad days, right? So we can understand that.
Nah,
but some people have a bad day every day.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yo, so it's like a ranking system. So like if you're the lowest on the totem pole, you know what I mean? They forget like, oh, they don't realize who that's like, I don't know. Like it's not even, I don't want to be like on some tough guy shit, but like I have to puff up sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
stand your ground.
But you know what? That's construction.
Yeah.
That's just.
But and yo, cats are cool as hell. It's just the way they communicate. But some of these dudes, dog, like, you know, with music, I came up with a lot of street dudes, a lot of dudes in EMS, benefit, cats like did their thing and they're trying to get away from that life. They're doing great with their life and real dudes don't talk about that shit. But a lot of construction dudes, man, have bodies and didn't finish high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're real dudes too. You know what I mean? Yep. So it's like, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to like walk a thin line of like, I have to puff up, and it's like I haven't had that before or since high school or something. You know what I'm trying to say?
It feels like the boys' club.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, dog, like you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've had to, bark back, and then it's like, oh, he's cool, okay. And then, but like other cats are all rocking with me, buying my shirts, buying my vinyls.
Sometimes you have to bark back. They don't even respect you until you do that.
Yeah, I just meant that they're so miserable that they have to, like, you know what I mean? I could be in music and there's a dude who's coming up that's lower or whatever, and I'm not saying like I'm better, but to me, that dude could be fucking iller than me someday with, he could be on, he could be famous or whatever. Not that matters, but I'm not going to treat him like shit because you never know. Yeah. That mentality is small-minded. Let's be shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if that dude's going to be, you don't know how that dude, you could help that dude by being a good person to him too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in my way of doing it, it's worked better that way.
You should always lead with love.
Lead with love. Love is the way, dog. That's why I'm not like, yo, I would have busted his ass. Nah, man, dog. Like, listen, at the end of the day, these dudes don't want to do that because they don't want to lose their job. But it's like,
but they act like they do.
They talk in a certain way, and it's not everybody. It's one or two in the bunch, and it's not to me. Like it's maybe 1% of the time to me, but I see him doing it to other cats, and it's just interesting to humble myself with the music and then go into that.
Right.
Right.
I kind of had to go something similar like that.
Yeah, dog. And like I said, man, like we just talked about, like I'm doing records with, like I'm on Shade 45 the night before, coming from being in New York, like on the radio, like has 40 million listeners, and like I'm on that show, and then the next day I'm at work. You know what I mean? And this dude's going back to a situation where, his wife got him sleeping in another room, or he's a fucking cuckold because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fucking, his wife don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying literally, like, a dude that, like, hates his wife, hates his life, you know what I'm saying? Works, and she takes all his money and shit. And, like, I'm over here doing what I love. Right. So, like that's the part, but that don't matter. And that part makes me more hungry, and that part makes me more humble, and that part gives me more energy. So like I'm kind of looking at it as a positive. You know what I'm saying? When I mention it, I just meant that I hadn't seen it before. You know what I'm saying? So
it's been a while.
It's been a while, and it was
told you what to do.
It was in a kid. Yo, you got it, dog.
Yeah, it's authority, man.
It's like, yo, I gotta be like not like the boss of the dude. You know, when I go on tour, like it's like I'm the dude. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
not only that they belittle you sometimes. Like they be pushing it.
where you work? Where did you work?
I worked electrical.
Oh, so you did the union too?
Nah.
Okay, but you did electrical. Yeah, so you did
for a big company.
But electrical is like that, and that's a great trade.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so like I said, that motivated me to be like, damn, yo, now it's like I'm gonna kill it with more kindness, more smiles, more cats, dog. I sold like 25 shirts on the job. I got dudes rocking with me, dog, like buying the vinyls, and they're like all rocking the sticker on the hard hat. These are my brothers. So, but that's why I flipped it to this is and the dude who's miserable must be suicidal. Like, damn, dog, like the whole fucking building's rocking with this dude. You know, but yeah. So, but that was just adjusting to that. Adjusting to that was different for me. You know.
Yeah, I like to work though. I feel like we're always gonna be working no matter what. Like even if I'm doing music, like right now I'm about
Those
to.
you talked about.
Yeah. I'm about to drop a project with Short Fuse. Shout out Short Fuse, Droga, Conio. I'm about to drop a project with him. And it's been a long time since I dropped a project. And but after before this project, I'm dropping like a couple singles that have nothing to do with the project, just to build some buzz. And I have so much music, man. I have so much music.
That's the way. That's the way. Stack the music.
Yeah, and I feel like even if I stop actually working, I'd still have to work at this to do something. You know, I can't just be a standstill person.
You can't.
Yeah, so I understand like that. Oh, I'm motivated. Like I need the energy. I need
and
that
motivates me. Like, oh, this dude don't know who I am. Like I said, like, you know, I've worked with my heroes and like, oh, but he don't give a fuck. Or like I'm on Toucher and Rich on 98.5, which has like the biggest radio station in Massachusetts is the talk radio, because sports radio is what more than jamming or whatever. I don't even know what the rap stations are anymore. But like that sports show played my music or has played my music, and it's like, you know, like, oh, he still don't know? Okay. Like in my mind, that's like motivation. You know what I mean? Like, like Tom Brady using motivation with this team didn't want me, or, oh, Belichick, you know, this guy didn't want me, or this, you know what I'm trying to say? You got to find new motivations.
Oh, you don't want to pay me $700,000 million?
Yeah. So I'm gonna
3 days of work.
But that's the thing, yo. I'm gonna work harder. How do you find that motivation? Like 45 years old, like killing dudes with 20-year-old barbarian lunatics coming off the line trying to kill them. You know, defensive guys on the other side. You know, like who are like faster, quicker. But this dude, you know, whatever. I just use an example of like find ways.
Yeah, because you find your lane. And find your lane, stay in it.
You know, and again, that's us. You know.
Find your lane, stay in it. When it's time to swerve into one, swerve around and get back in your fucking lane.
Back in.
Because sometimes you got to take an exit, take a piss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. But yeah, man, let's move on to the next one, man. Let's talk about trauma, man. What's one of the biggest, you know, you talk about your music being about your real life. Like what's one of the biggest traumas that you think that you never shared with people in music, but you would like them to know that you overcame this? Even if it's like, you know, it could be something as simple as like, well, not simple, but something as complicated as depression, or it can just be something like, yo, you know, I lost somebody and it made me this way to become who I am right now. You know,
that's a great question.
Well, it could be deep. It can be, you know, it's up to you. It's
I talk about, you know, the custody battle. I talk about, you know, like drinking, alcoholism, being, you know, I talk about that shit like a lot, like, you know, so it's kind of like my venting source. It's fucked up. Me and my girl saw me. We were watching something the other day, and she saw me. And she'd been together 11 years. And I'm not saying it like a tough guy. She hadn't seen me cry. She saw me tear up. And she was like tripping, like cried. And she was like, I didn't know you had like emotion. Because I vent so much and I say everything, I don't have a lot of stuff built up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because I get it all out.
You have your release.
I have my release, you know? So, like, yeah, so like, Doc, I'm not afraid to cry. I'll cry like if I felt something, I'd let that shit go. That's an emotion that you need to get out. Love the questions because that's some real shit.
Yeah.
But like I don't, you know, with those two things I mentioned, you know, the custody and like the alcohol, the drinking and shit, like those are the things that, like, you know, kind of like hit me hard and they're still not resolved. You know what I mean? I still drink. You know what I mean? I'm still dealing with fighting to see my older kid, and it's like I can only control what I can control. You know what I'm saying? I can only control like how I can be better, or how I can work through it. You know what I'm saying? It's my side of the street. As one of my homies said. But yeah, so I wish I had something that I could give you, because
those are no, bro. You give it.
Those that I mentioned are like stuff that or even the stuff about the job shit, like that shit, whatever, like that stuff like that, like like clicks with me, and then it's like, okay, how can I flip this to a positive? How can I flip this to something to motivate me? How can I, yo, listen, a dude in the union passed away. He had stomach cancer and hit him like a year ago. He has 2 kids, and he's gone. Like, how can I complain? You know what I mean? This was like a couple months ago. Like, how can, like that, like what am I doing complaining about anything? You know what I mean? That dude would kill for another second with his family. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the best advice I could ever give is like, cherish everything. Speaking of time, cherish everything, because, this is the blessing, is just being here.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's fire, man.
It's the truth.
Very well said, man. Shit, man. Let's bring it right into our next segment of the show, which is S. Sex, drugs, and other things. Shout out Big Blizz. Yeah, man. Sex, drugs, and other things, man. Let's talk about either sex, let's talk about drugs, or let's talk about other things. I have the other things for you. But you can talk about whatever sex story you have, because you've been on tour. We know you've seen some shit. Or drugs, because you've been on tour. We know you've seen some shit.
I just don't know, like.
Or like a situation you've been in.
No, I don't know who's gonna see this.
For me,
no, because I share this with everybody. Yeah. So like I put this on, Rev shares it, and like I just, my in-laws and I got some shit. I got some, like, I know everyone said, I'm not saying I'm like Kiss the band, but like with, like our, the Motley Crue and shit. I've seen some crazy shit, man. But like, I don't care. I'll let this one out. I got with this chick once, and the next day
in 2004.
This is a long time ago, but she got me up in the morning. She's like, "You gotta go," and I'm like, "Why? What happened?" And she's like, "You gotta leave," and I'm like, "Dude, I thought we had a good time, whatever." And she's like, "You don't remember last night?" I'm like, "No, I mean, I remember all the good stuff, She's like, "Well, you woke up, you stood up, and you started pissing all over my furniture."
Oh my God, shut the fuck
And then when she
up.
was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "No, do you know what you're doing?" I go, "Yeah, I'm pissing." So I thought it was in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, that's some real shit. So that's gold for you right there. And like, just, I get in the car, I'm leaving, and before I got there, I got like a bottle of gin and a $5 scratch ticket, and I kind of chugged the gin because I didn't drink and drive. Like, when I got to her crib, I like drank it in the parking lot, and then we continued to drink when I got inside. And I had gotten a $5 scratch ticket, and I scratched the ticket when I was in the car, like, just like, oh, like I'm half like asleep, and I won $500. And I text her, I'm like, "Yo, I won $500. She's like, "I hope you die." Like, no, she didn't say it like that. I mean, she might have, but yo, I think she moved out of that place not too long after.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I pissed on her crib. Like, I didn't R. Kelly her, like, just her furniture, and it was like,
He's a fucking couch.
What do you call a pirate that pees on people? R. Kelly.
I know what's coming.
Yo, but so, yeah, man. Listen, it was a one-time thing that I can remember. That's pretty fucked up.
That's funny, dog.
Yeah, there you go. There's a drinking story for you.
That's funny, son.
Yo.
What's your craziest drinking story? Like what's the drunkest thing you've ever done, and that you can't believe that you did that? You're like, what the fuck? There's no way I did that.
I don't know. I don't think I haven't been drunk like that in a while.
Listen, let me tell you a story. I was dating some girl, and I was going to her house so much with my daughter, right? Because she had a son, so I'll bring my daughter over so they can play together.
Yeah,
but my daughter would call me, would say papi, papi, papi all the time. The dad wasn't around, so instead of calling me with my name, he was calling me papi too. But every day I'd be like, yo, that's nose, like stop. But he's a little kid, he had no idea. So one time, and I'll get to the drunk part right now. I want to set you up for that part first. She invites me to a party. I don't know any of these people, right? I go to this party, and I'm with Knight, and I walk in, and everyone's like, hey, what up? And I'm introducing myself, like, yo, what up, you know what I mean, this and that, this and that.
Excuse me.
And then the kid sees me from across the hall, he goes, Papi! Yo, and everyone, like, looked at the girl, like what the fuck is going on? Yo, it was so weird. So that's how I broke the ice, by telling them, like, no, this nigga just doesn't know how to fucking say my name. So we all go start partying, and then everything's cool, having a great time. That's all I remember. Right? I wake up in the girl's house, and she's staring at me like this when I wake up. She's like this, like, right? She's like, and I go, what's up? And she goes, what do you mean, what's up? You embarrassed me last night. And I was like, embarrassed you? I'm like, we were dancing all night. What the fuck you talking about? We had a great time. We came straight home. She goes, yo, you were dancing with me, right? And then you don't remember nothing after that, because this is what you did. You danced with me, and then you screamed at my cousin. You're like, hey, are you looking at my dick? And then I was like, yo, Knight. And Knight's across the room. I'm like, yo, Knight, is she looking at my dick? Yo, and I just kept doing it the whole night. And she said that some people were like crying, laughing, but it got to a point where like her brother wanted to fight me, and
shit.
I had no idea.
I think Bad Santa says that. Like, he's like, you looking at my junk? You know what I'm saying?
It was so funny when she told me that. I was like crying, laughing, but I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
I never fucked with her again. I never chill with her again. I fucked that up.
The kids still call you Papi?
Maybe if he sees me, I don't know. I hope not. It's been years. But yeah, man, I had a great show today.
Me too.
Thank you for coming, man. I think your energy like really was needed.
Yeah. I mean, this shit ended up being like fantastic. Like, I remember when I got here, I know you don't have to put it out there, but like, you guys were scrambling because they were at the music awards last night. You know what I'm saying? That you don't got your full team here.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit going on.
And it went great. And what I can bestow upon anybody watching, or even to you guys, is, just that shit, just the vulnerability, man. People run to that shit. Be yourself, be you. You know what I mean? That shit, everyone knows that's your superpower, but not everyone knows. Everyone's heard that line, but not everyone knows.
Yeah.
Your superpower is being you, and I could see it. And like, just, people like, shit, man, like, I can relate to that. That shit, man, like, whenever people start telling me like stuff that like almost like not embarrassing, but like, damn, like, he told me that, I'm like, yo, I'm connecting with this person more.
Yeah.
Like, this person just told me some. I mean, no, you can't really. Some people, I guess, you can't share certain stuff with because they're not really your friend. But like, at the end of the day, they're just a stepping stone for you. So you can, in some regard, be like, yo, I'm still gonna be myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even on here, like, yo, I'm saying stuff that I'm like, shit. Especially the pissing story is a little cringeworthy. But like, it is what it is. It happened, and that was the part of the show. You know, that's the question that was asked. You know what I mean? I didn't take a shit on nobody.
Your girl's gonna be like, why don't you?
I think I might have
tell me this.
I might have told her. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? Maybe she didn't tell me. Maybe I pissed on her furniture before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
At least she waited till you woke up. She didn't wake you.
Yo, she was like, yo, like, you gotta go. I'm like, oh, I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Was this in America?
This is in America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny, man.
Yep.
That's funny. Well, yo, world, we love you. I'm gonna put all of M.Dot stuff right here so you guys can go check them out. Instagram, new album stuff coming out, little covers right here. And then can you put your finger right here real quick? Subscribe, motherfuckers.
Boom.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you. I love y'all. Peace.
Goodbye.